Hola chicos, ¿cómo están? Welcome to a new video for our YouTube channel, My Spanish Lesson TV. Today we have a very interesting video, guys. Today we're going to do Spanish conversation with ChatGPT. So you can miss it. It's gonna be really interesting. Not even myself, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm going to improvise everything together with you guys. So let's practice our Spanish with a conversation today with ChatGPT. But do you know what is ChatGPT?
No.
You don't know what is ChatGPT? Well, basically a ChatGPT is a chat on the internet that basically knows everything. You can ask about any topic, about any profession. Today, for example, we are going to ask to ChatGPT to create Spanish conversation for us in a restaurant. So let's go there. But my definition of ChatGPT was a little bit like, not very deep. So let's go directly to Google and let's ask to the same ChatGPT what is ChatGPT.
What?
He's the best one to tell us, So if you go to Google, you type chat GPT, enter, then you arrive here. Okay, so you get here. So click in introducing ChatGPT, and then you will get to this page. So you scroll down, and if you click in try ChatGPT, then you will need to create an account. It's very simple. It's just your email address, your name, and that's it. It's completely free. You don't need to pay anything for the basic version, which is the one I'm using. So if you click here, then it will take you to ChatGPT, to the chat. So this is the chat here. So let's ask directly ChatGPT what is ChatGPT. Okay, so what is ChatGPT? You see how fast is responding. You see, this is very quickly, in seconds. I told you guys, ChatGPT knows everything. So it says, ChatGPT is a large model trained, language model trained by OpenAI, so artificial intelligence, based on the GPT, Generative Pre-trained Transformer Architecture. It uses machine learning algorithm to generate human-like responses to natural language inputs. ChatGPT has been trained on a vast amount of text data from the internet and can understand and generate responses in multiple languages. That's good for us Spanish guys. It is designed to carry out various tasks, including answering questions, providing information, and engaging in conversation among others. Perfecto. So that is ChatGPT. Now that we know what is ChatGPT, I can summarize it for you like I said before. It's a chat that knows everything. But let's try. Let's see if it is true. Let's confirm that. So we are going to ask ChatGPT to act as if it is a 10 years experienced Spanish teacher. So first of all, I say act as Spanish. No, sorry, not Spanish. A 10, because I want to be like a good conversation. So a 10 years experience Spanish. Sorry, misspelling here. Experience Spanish teacher. So that's how I want ChatGPT act, as a 10 years experienced Spanish teacher. And then now I'm going to ask ChatGPT to create a conversation in a restaurant with 2 students, level beginner, in Barcelona. So you will see, this is magic. This is magic. So can you please, we need to be polite with ChatGPT. I'm joking. You can do whatever you want. So can you please write a conversation in Spanish for the level beginner. You can choose the level you want: beginner, pre-intermediate, intermediate, advanced, proficiency, whatever you want. But in this case, let's start with the beginner one. So can you please write a conversation in Spanish for the level beginner between 2 students or 2 students or in a restaurant in Barcelona on holidays. That's it. Okay, that's what I want ChatGPT create for me, a conversation. Let's see what conversation he writes or she writes. And don't worry, I will help you with the conversation. We will read it together. We will practice our Spanish together. So let's go there. So you will see how fast ChatGPT is. You can see it's very, very quick. Very quickly. Okay. In the meantime, you can have a coffee or a little bit of water. But don't go too far. Well, it's writing a very long conversation. Actually, I think it's too long for the level beginner. But anyway, don't worry. Your favorite Spanish teacher, Leo, is here. Okay, so we have the conversation already, guys. Let's read it. Let's read it together. Let's read what ChatGPT wrote for us. It says, Hola chicos, ¿cómo están? Oh, he's copying from me. Soy su profesor de español y hoy vamos a practicar un poco de conversación en un restaurante. So, hello guys, how are you? I'm your Spanish teacher, and today we are going to practice a little bit of conversation in a restaurant. Imaginemos que estamos en Barcelona de vacaciones y queremos pedir algo de comer. So let's imagine we are in Barcelona on holidays and we want something to eat. That's very important. Muy importante. So student 1, let me do something here. I'm gonna ask a ChatGPT to use names because you know here estudiante, profesor. Let me just say, can you use 2 real names? So Jose was the person who most recently wrote a comment on our YouTube channel on My Spanish Lesson TV. So Jose is going to be one of the person participating. So if you want to participate in the next conversation, we are going to do more. If you want to be the protagonist, leave me a comment with your name and I will use it for you. So between Jose and Kate. So those are the 2 students that will have the conversation. So that way it will be with the real name. So you see, now it's typing the same conversation but with Kate, Jose, and the professor, which is me, or the teacher. Okay, let's see. Very good, guys. This is very, very interesting. Muy interesante. There we go. So the conversation is ready. Let's read it together. So it says, Hola Jose, type, y Kate, ¿Cómo están? Soy su profesor de español y hoy vamos a practicar un poco de conversación en un restaurante. Imaginemos que estamos en Barcelona de vacaciones y queremos algo de comer. I have already translated that for you guys. That was why I was reading a little bit fast. But let's go to the conversation. So it says, Jose, start the conversation. Hola, profesor. Estoy emocionado de practicar mi español en un restaurante real. Kate. Sí, yo también. Espero poder mejorar mi español hablando con los meseros. Muy bien. Empecemos. ¿Qué quieren pedir para comer? ¿Qué me recomienda, profesor? Pues Barcelona es famosa por su deliciosa comida mediterránea. ¿Qué tal si pruebas una paella de mariscos? Eso suena delicioso. Me encantaría probarla también. Perfecto. Y para beber, ¿qué les gustaría? Me gustaría una copa de vino tinto, por favor. Y yo quiero una cerveza fría. Muy bien. Enseguida les traerán sus bebidas y la paella. ¿Les gustaría practicar un poco más de español mientras esperamos? Sí, me gustaría mucho. Claro, me encantaría. ¿Cómo se dice ¿puedo tener la carta, por favor, en español? So here, basically the question is how can I have the menu, please? So, ¿puedo tener la carta, por favor? O el menú, por favor. ¿Puedo tener la carta, por favor? Muy bien, José. También puedes decir, ¿me puedes traer el menú, por favor? See, that's another way to say it. Ah, eso es útil saberlo. Gracias, profesor. De nada, Kate. Es importante saber cómo pedir la carta o el menú en un restaurante. Me siento más confiado en hablar español después de hablar con usted, profesor. Sí, yo también. Muchas gracias por ayudarnos. De nada, chicos. Espero que disfruten su comida. Buen provecho. Perfecto. Muy bien. As you can see, ChatGPT create a very, very good conversation. It was a little bit long, and actually it uses maybe topics that are not complete beginner, but you still understand most of the things. So it's a really good tool to practice your Spanish. But what happens if you are on your own and you, for example, say, well, I don't understand everything? Simple. You can ask ChatGPT to translate it to your language. If you are an English speaker, then you can say translate it to English or Italian, French, German, any language. So let's for example ask ChatGPT to translate this conversation to English. So can you translate it to English? So you see, very quickly it's translating everything to English. So you have in here the whole conversation. I'm gonna have a little bit of water, agua, in the meantime, as my assistant ChatGPT is working. Having some water. Okay, there we go. So you have, it's all translated for you guys. Then you can compare and practice with the vocabulary. But even more, even if you say, okay, it's translated, but I want like certain word, I want to learn like the most important words from this conversation. So you can ask ChatGPT, can you give me a vocabulary with the most important 10 words from this conversation. Intro. As you can see, it's not only giving you the 10 words, the vocabulary, is also translating it for you. Easy peasy, guys. So you have pedir, to order or to request. Recomendar, to recommend. Paella, Spanish rice dish with seafood or meat. So it's giving you the definition of what is a paella, even though we all know what is a paella. I really like paella. I'm vegetarian, but well, paella, vegetables paella, in my case. Bebidas, drinks. Carta, menu. Menú, menu. Confianza, confidence. Hablar, to speak or talk. Mejorar, to improve. Disfrutar, to enjoy. Excellent, very good. So you can see it give you a conversation, it give you a vocabulary, it translate the conversation for you. But if you want to go deeper and to take your Spanish seriously, then I recommend you our Spanish courses online. Guys, I prepare for you. You know that I wrote a book for the level beginner with all the topics. It's got 10 units, and in those 10 units you have all the topic you need for the level beginner. Then what I did with that book, I divided into 3 blocks. In the first block, level beginner A1.1, let me just show you. I record videos step by steps. I create a course step by steps from unit 1 to unit 3. And then in beginner A1.2, I create another course from unit 4 to unit 7. And now I'm creating the third block from unit 7 to unit 10. So you have everything step by step. And believe me, guys, if you follow my advice in this course that I created for you, you won't have any problem. You will be able to make a basic conversation in Spanish without any problem. You can do it from home. You can use it in any device, in a phone, when you go in the train, in your laptop, from home. I recommend you to do, for example, 2 hours a week, and then in a month or 2 you will finish all of them. If you want to go faster, if you want something intensive, you can do it in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So it depends on you guys. Just need to follow the. Well, let me show you. So if you go back to Google and if you type my Spanish lesson and you click there, my Spanish lesson LTD, that's our academy, that's our school. You get here, and then here, if you scroll down, you will see you have here a beginner course, a free beginner course if you want to just double check how it works. Here you have a mini course like introducing yourself with videos, with quiz. Is really good, guys. And then this is the one I told you before, Spanish course, complete beginner level A1.1. Here you have my book from unit 1 to unit 3, all the topic that you need to start we start from scratch. Even if you don't know how to say hello, you can start there. Or if you know basic Spanish, start there. And then when you finish that one, you have this one, which is about maybe 8 hours you can do, and you will finish. Here you have beginner A1.2, which is from unit 4 to unit 7. And there we go. Let me just show you the book. The book that by the way, when you finish, every course you finish, you will get a certificate in case you want to show that you speak Spanish. So you have a certificate like this with your name, last name, and the course you have completed. As soon as you finish, it automatically you can download it from the course, from the platform. And then this is the book that I wrote. The book is on Amazon. If you are doing the course, you have already an ebook. So my book in the version ebook on the course. But in case you want to have it in paper, like as traditionally, if you prefer to write, then you have it on Amazon. So you just click here and get it on Amazon. It will take you there. And this is the book. This is my book here, my Spanish lesson, Curso de Español para Extranjeros, Nivel A1. So that's the level A1. Like I said before, I include here all the topic you need for the level A1, for the whole level. Easy peasy. So everything for you guys with love. So leave it in my hands. With me, you will speak Spanish, definitely. So thank you very much. Don't forget to write the comments. Tell me what topic do you want me to talk about in the following video. If you want to talk about like a conversation in the post office, a train station, airport, hotel, whatever you want. You just let me know. I will prepare it for you with our friend ChatGPT, guys. Muchas gracias. Thank you for watching and see you in the following video. Hasta luego. Chao.